What's up? It's your girl Charmaine Bay.
Oh yeah, this your boy Keith Carroll. What's up? Ah,
What's happening with you, Keith?
I'm cool and me, chilling, ready to get down to the business. What's up?
I already know. And man, we had a time conflict with today, but it's our first episode of On Front Street. We got the one, the only Phor in the building.
Big four, not the little one. Big four.
Big Phor, not the little one. You heard me?
Oh,
So let me tell y'all a little about Phor. Phor and I, we were on a reality TV show together called Black and Crew Chicago for 7 years. We did 7 seasons together, over 100 episodes. We have been through thick and thin. We done been around the world. We've experienced so many things together. But since we have parted ways from our TV show, Phor has stepped out of the box, okay?
yes.
Do you be seeing Phor go viral on your page, on your
I
phone?
saw that. I saw he stepped out the box and into the cage.
That's exactly what he did.
Yes, he did.
Now, he is giving us an opportunity to not only talk about what everyone is talking about, but to dive in a little deeper. So I definitely think this is the best Phor interview ever. We had a little time conflict because y'all know Keith is a working man.
Yes. Get it. What's up?
Right. Keith is not just a content creator. Okay. He's creating content at night and he is working. He got a real job with health insurance, a 401k, and all that going on.
Oh,
He does that.
Keep going. It's all lying back. Keep going.
Okay. My boy Keith do that during the day. And unfortunately, there was a lot of traffic in New Orleans today. Phor had a hard out. So we had to get the interview started without Keith.
But it's like this is on Front Street with Keith Carroll and Charmaine Bay. So when Keith can't do, Charmaine go do. What Charmaine can't do, Keith can't do. So what's up?
Okay, what's up? You know, that's a team right there. We get in where we fit in, baby. So I had to hold it down with Phor, but we did hop on the live for everybody that saw that. But right now is episode 1 of On Front Street with Keith Carroll and Charmaine Bay. We got Phor in the building, and he's letting it all hang out, baby.
Sound about.
So I hope y'all ready for it.
Oh yeah.
Check it out right here.
Oh yeah. On Front Street. What's up?
What's up?
Get up here and be quiet. My damn dog.
Your real dog or
I'm the other dog.
okay. What's up, Phor? Oh my goodness. It's been a minute since you and I have like chopped it up face to face.
Yeah, for sure.
What's popping?
I guess apparently I'm popping shit.
Apparently, Phor, I can't go anywhere on these streets without somebody telling me, oh, did you see Phor? Oh, what's good with Phor? Phor. I mean, it's everywhere. Everybody wants to know, like, not even want to know. They're kind of just, everybody's jaw is on the floor, okay? Phor got the jaws on the floor, period. So, you know,
Yeah.
we gonna get into so many things. I just want to start this interview off with thanking you for giving me the opportunity to trust me with telling your story.
Thank you.
You and I mean, it's been like 10 years now that we've known each other, which is, I mean, we've kind of grown. We've become adult people together.
Yeah, we grew up together for sure.
Literally, we've gone through so many ups and downs and trials and tribulations together. So this means so much to me that you would give me the opportunity for.
Bet.
But let's get into it. So you are all over the blogs, Phor. I mean, and at this point, when you're posting, you know it's finna go crazy. I know you, and you know, like, this shit finna go up. It's finna go crazy. So do you post with that intention?
I mean, it's a strategy to everything. You know what I'm saying? But at first, that wasn't my thing. See, the thing was, I've been posting, but I think, it takes time for people to catch on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when I was posting at first, it was just me. It was a personal thing with self. Like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep it a G. like I just really got tired of, I mean, because I could talk to you about it because I felt you was there for the process. Like I just got tired of people.
Absolutely.
I just got tired of people talking about that old ass video that got leaked a long time, like
I
six, like
know.
7 years ago, and people wouldn't let it go. So I was just like, you know what? It was what happened was it was a some blog that posted me. It wasn't even a negative. It was like they just posted me like on some cool shit, and I just remember reading the comments, and it was just like, oh, I just can't look at them the same because it's that video, or we ain't forget about this video for. So I was just like,
Yeah.
it's just like, damn man. Every time a blog posts me, that's all people stuck on. It didn't matter how much. It didn't matter how much I didn't overcame and how much positive, great things I've done. That's all they wanted to kind of hold on to. So I feel like, I just got tired of that moment. I just got tired of that. Like, I'm thinking, like, if that's all people think about me, I'm finna give you every reason to talk this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yes.
finna give you everything. Since you want to talk about me, since y'all don't want to let that shit go, I'm finna give y'all a motherfucking movie this time. That might have been a little trailer, but I'm finna give you a fucking movie. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you know what's so crazy? A couple things here. One, I am so proud of you for that exact reason
Mm,
because they were not letting you live. Years
mm,
later,
yeah.
you'll post a post or like a blog will post for it, and it'll be like, ladies, will you open the door for him? And and the ladies, like a lot of ladies were saying yes, and then some ladies were like, oh, I just can't get over the video,
Yeah.
so
Mm,
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen the comments too, and they
yeah.
were on your page with it as well. They would not let you live, and I
Mm,
mean, years went by. That shit is so old.
yeah.
Years went by,
It
and
was
they
a lot.
still were bringing it up.
It was a lot to deal with. Like, you know what I mean? Just even like, you know, just like the way it happened, the way I like that whole situation, no one knows like what it was really like. Like I really got like finesse with production,
Mm.
and and
Yeah, let's talk about it. I
like
definitely want to talk about it
yeah,
because you and I mean, we've had certain conversations, but we never had a
in depth,
conversation.
yeah,
Yeah, and
hmm
I want to have that with you. But you go
yeah,
ahead and then I'll chime in when you're done.
yeah. I mean, overall, like I was really finessed into that. I was blindsided. So a lot of times when people see me like staring at the phone, I'm really thinking in my mind like, how the fuck did this even happen, right?
Mm,
I'm not gonna say any names because I'm not trying to make it's about nobody. I'm
right.
owning up to my own shit. But when that shit got sent, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the scene, I'm thinking we finna film about something else, right?
Mm,
And literally the way the show was going was everyone was in a relationship, right?
mm-hmm.
And the production team that we was working for at the time, they told me literally before the scene, they was like, man, we want to switch the show up, show's getting soft. They wanted to make the show like very like, fun and wild. Like, man, we need somebody on the show to be fun and wild. Everybody's in relationships.
Okay.
So they was like, man, they was asking me literally to break up, what I'm saying, with my partner. You know what I'm saying? They was like,
Mm,
man, they were like, man, we want you to break up with her. And I was like, bro, this is a real relationship. I can't just break
right.
up. I can't break up with people for TV. Like, if that
Right.
was the case, give me a fake girlfriend.
Right.
So excuse me. So I was like, bro, I'm like, imagine we already was going through up and down shit anyway, like on a personal side. But I'm like, bro, it
Yeah.
still don't work like that. This is something I gotta really deal with off camera. So
Mm-hmm.
that was my response. And literally right before the scene, they told me, they said, if you don't do it, I will. That was it. But I didn't know it was gonna be right in that fucking moment. You feel me?
Mm,
I'm just thinking like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it dawned on me like that. It happened like that. That's why a lot of times I was like really confused because I'm just like I was really like mind fucked. Like it was so much going through my mind. Like this nigga, I just got finessed. How did this even happen? This
right.
was supposed to, what I'm saying? It was just a whole lot happening at once. So I like, I just had to deal with it. And I was like, how we film before it even airs and shit.
Yeah.
So like, I'm trying to prepare myself for even when the episodes happen. Like when as it's building up, I'm watching the season build. I'm like, God damn, this in the come. How am I finna, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
didn't have the answers at the time. So, um, and that's not even really why me and her like broke up, but like,
Right. Because y'all were definitely going through some shit, like you said before that. Because
yeah,
I
yeah,
remember the conversations that we were having, and it was
yeah.
already kind of like very fragile at that moment. So,
Yeah, but
TV made
sometimes,
it look like that's why y'all
yeah,
broke
and I,
up.
and I feel like TV also, it changes people, and TV also like, like having a lot of people in your business, and especially a relationship, public relationship on TV is not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know you know that, but it was what it was. You know what I mean? I'm in a place now in my life, like what's for me is for me. So whoever isn't around, like it was not no love lost. It was more of a lesson and just a sign of growth. Like, hey, you know, we got to part ways and I got to do what I got to do. But it taught me a lot about myself. You know what I mean? So I got to the place now, fast forward where I'm at now, it's just like, man, you know, I'm in a whole new city. I'm away from just negative energy, dark energy, just like leeches, just like people that I feel like was holding me down. You know what I mean? While I was, but it was like I was pouring for an empty cup. Not that people was even trying to. It was just that people didn't have nothing to really offer because they looking at me as the way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but everything you're going through is already so draining. I mean, to film every day, to put your life out there, to have to deal with social media, have to deal with your relationships and all these things. I mean, talk about pouring from an empty cup and nobody was pouring into you, but you can't even pour into yourself, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So it was just like, you know, even after that, like, I think, you was with me in Vegas when I went through my like depression part. Cause I'm still trying to like push. I'm trying to push this shit going, all right, that just happened. And then I'm dealing with like, you know, fake girls calling the production trying to say that I sent the video to them. And it's just like, that was never even the case. Like right hand of God, you know what I'm saying? That was never the case.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Like,
let's talk,
you know,
and
so
let's talk about, oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, and, you know, because you're my homie, anything that we may end up talking about that you don't want to go out, I will take it out of here. It will not be in here. So I'm putting that on the record.
Right. But no, go ahead.
You and I never had a chance to really talk about it. And it's so crazy that we're having this conversation now because it's come up in my mind a couple times since you've kind of like been more out there and open, how I really wish I could have had this conversation with you. And I just felt like, why bring it up? You know what I mean? So I'm so glad to talk about this now, but let's rewind a little bit. Season, it might have been like 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5. One of them.
Yeah, 4 or 5. You know, there was a Halloween party and I am in Ryan's booth at the time, drinking Hennessy. I was trying to kind of get away from people and I just wanted some time by myself, you know, but I noticed the camera followed me to Ryan's booth and I'm like, okay, you know, so the fact that this camera's just sitting there looking at me, I know that something's
coming.
For like to come to me, you know, so I'm like, what, you know. So these 2 girls walk in and I'm like, you know, just being bubbly Charmaine, like, hey, what's up, y'all? Let's take these shots. So we're all taking shots together. And then the cameraman got a little ring from production to tell me to ask them who they were here for. So the girl said, I'm here for Phor. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like, are you a fan? Do you listen to his music? You know, blah, blah, blah. And she was kind of like, yeah, you know. And that was that. So then like later on in the party, it came up that she was transgender and it was really fucked up how it happened. And
that's why that's why like when I had walked out because they were trying to you know how production be holding you for so long, it's like, bro, I'm about to leave, I'm on set already.
Right. So you were already there because I don't remember you in the party. So you were already there, but you just didn't come.
Party was busting.
Okay.
So the thing was, it was just like for me personally, like what fucked me up was, you know, what fucked me up was when I saw who it was, I was very shocked.
Okay.
I was more so like, damn, it's you. So I stormed out
because she was there to try to play her part. She was there to play her part. And she was trying to. Who knows? She like, let's be real. She most likely gotta check everybody. You know, a lot of times when people try to come on TV and play their part, they also are getting paid. So they're going, you know, they're gonna go as hard as they can to like sell a story in a sense.
Yeah, but let me tell you what's even crazier though, right? Even after that situation, because it was 2 girls that came. Like one was trans and one wasn't.
Right, anyway, I remember.
But anyway though, the girl that was trans, that was actually Van's client. So she used to come from, I think she stayed like close, like maybe Ohio or something. But anyway,
I think so.
But she stayed close. So what I'm saying is like she stayed getting tattoos from Van. So every time I saw her, I'm like, well, you supporting us? I didn't even know what the person was. I didn't care.
Right, because honestly, from the first look, I did not know either.
I'm not in my business. And then it was like, it was no disrespect.
Exactly.
I think I took pictures with this person showing love. Like, like I remember one time we even smoked outside. It was
Outside of the shop, though, like
yeah,
these
that's what I'm saying.
pictures are
Yeah.
clearly at the shop because I remember these pictures.
Yeah, so over time, we just it was a respect thing. I see you. You know what I'm saying? You support 9 Mag. So hey, what the fuck? Like it don't matter what you do.
It
What
don't
you
matter, right?
like. We all got different type of clients. So anyway, fast forward. You know, after all that shit happening, you can still hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fast forward after everything happened with that, I still like y'all wasn't. I had to confront her in a parking lot, right?
Oh, at
And
the party.
yeah, I had to
Right.
confront her.
Well, wait, before we get to that part, I will the oh my God, it was just not okay how it went down. And I just really want to make that clear so people can really understand the turmoil that like production can put you through and like why your mental health was so important after.
Yeah, because
It wasn't cool. Like I remember I something happened and she was saying that she was here for Phor and she was like Phor's girl. And she was basically trying to let me know that her and Phor are together or whatever, like had a sexual relationship.
yeah, and
And
the crazy part is we've never had an encounter.
no, and I
I've never
absolutely
touched her.
believe you. Yeah. And I believe you not only back then, but I believe you especially now because like you have done so many things. I mean, why hide that? You know what I'm saying? But my point is that it was really fucked up because when production decided to have this girl there and to play her part, they released this information on me
Yeah,
at the
production.
time.
The thing is, I think production goal is not to be your fucking friend. They care about
Absolutely.
getting a motherfucking check and making a great episode.
And when she released this information to me, I literally almost like passed out because and my knees buckled. I actually started crying. And it wasn't because of whatever she said. It was the fact that production would go this far. And now you've put this on me, you know, your friend. And it wasn't okay. And the conversation I wanted to have with you, and we can get to the parking lot and all that, but we never talked about it for. But afterwards, there was another scene where, okay, let's not forget,
No,
she
told
whooped
me.
Bella's ass. She whooped Bella's ass. Okay.
I fuck with Bella because Bella went hard for me. I fuck with her
Bella
for
went
that.
hard for you and she whooped Bella's ass. Bella had to get like 6 stitches in her face, right? So there was a second scene where I wasn't even going to link with this girl. I wasn't trying to play a part. I just want to make that clear. I just want to make that clear to you. I wasn't trying to play a part. I wasn't trying to, you know, but I did show up for the scene because my purpose there was not only to dismiss whatever she had to say, but also just make it known that even though you identify as a female and you take hormones, and trust me, it's a different conversation now. You know, we're a little bit more educated because y'all, this was years ago. But I was just telling her, like, you were born a boy and you can't be putting your hands on women. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know? And I remember I didn't get a chance to tell you that yet. I didn't get to tell you like, hey, they made me do a scene with her. And I didn't get to tell you that not only did I not let her try to expose whatever, I told her, I don't give a fuck. No, I don't want to see what's in your phone. You know what I'm saying?
You told me
But
that.
also, you know, I was there to defend Bella as well. But somebody ended up telling you before I could tell you. And that really hurt me because, you know, maybe I could have moved differently, but I just felt like that was a turning point a little bit in our friendship, just a little bit. I just didn't know if you could like trust me after that.
I can say that had nothing to do with it. I wasn't even mad at you because I know it was all production. But me personally, it was just like, you gotta think I'm just going through like in my mind, like, damn, motherfuckers really set me up. Cause actually, you know, honestly, I really sent it to this badass bitch, this girl, and I was literally setting up this threesome. I was trying to have this threesome literally for Shorty birthday. And basically we was supposed to go all meet in LA, whatever. She's sending me videos, I'm sending her videos, like I said. So the girl actually who I sent it to reached out. She's like, look, I don't want no part of it. I don't want no part of the TV.
I remember that.
And the way it happened is how production got the video or whatever. Somebody just tried to capitalize off it. So the thing was, the person who tried to capitalize off it, the girl you're talking about, after all that happened, what's even crazy is she apologized to me, her and her friend. They apologized to me.
The transgender girl?
Both of them.
Shut the fuck
and
up after
apologize.
doing the most.
Yeah, but honestly, she said she was like, she had her friends hyping her up. You know what I'm saying? She had a support system like
Right.
that. So that's
Everybody
what.
wanted to be on TV, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
always had
We
to be
was. And you gotta
weary
think. You
of
gotta
the
think.
outsiders.
You gotta think. We was fucking number one. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but the thing was, it was just like even outside of that, what life showed me, it was like I can't even be mad, motherfucker. Like you, like because people want clout or people want to check. You know what I'm saying? And we just live in that world where people
Yeah.
will do anything for something. So, and the thing is this is like this what I learned. Like people really will take your kindness for weakness and try to turn it into something else. And I really just treated her like we was cordial. Like
Right.
she was supporting my music too. So it was like she kind of became a fan of everybody. So I
Yeah.
treated her the same. So it wasn't nothing like that. Like we talked a couple times.
I think I had pictures with her, to be honest.
Yeah, she.
Like,
I think I may have took a couple. We spoke a couple times on some like social media shit, but it was never nothing like really like super like crazy. But the thing
right.
was, even when I confronted her, she said like, "No, you didn't send them to me." You know, so it was like, so even with her in production, you know what I'm saying, the EP was kind of like talking like, "Well, why would you do all this type of thing?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But fast forward, it was like for me, it was just an eye opener. Like, man, you know, it made me not want to trust no one. Like to the point where it was like I can't be cool with a motherfucker. Like this fame was a whole nother thing. And then like
And that's where your mental health kind of started spiraling right after
it started
that.
spiraling because honestly, it started spiraling from a place of just being hurt, of like feeling like I couldn't trust no one
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have enough strength to keep me together because I'm so used to being there for everybody else. So I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, man, what the fuck? I'm still trying to be this great friend, great brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Great TV personality to everybody who we see every day when we outside. So it was just like, man, I didn't have enough energy at the time to get four together. I just felt like, man, like even when we went in Vegas, I felt like I literally was about to throw myself in the pool. I was gonna just
I
drown right there.
remember.
Literally, I was gonna just say it was a pool party. Remember, I had
Yeah.
voices in my head like, man, just let's do it. I was like, man, fuck, I was gonna go. So I was like, let me just. I was trying to fake the funk to still push forward, like
And it's
but
so hard to fake the funk. It's so hard to push
yeah, yeah, yeah,
forward
mm-hmm.
in those moments because it literally takes
Yeah,
every energy in you to take one
mm-hmm.
step in front of the other and to
Mm-hmm.
show up. Like,
Yeah. So
and
like,
then during that time, I can only just remember the anxiety around. I mean, imagine you feel like production, on your ass, and you
mm-hmm.
still have to show up. We're in another city. There's no escaping, and it's just so easy to feel like suicide is the easier route, and then why not do it on set to teach these niggas a lesson? You know what I'm saying?
And what's crazy is like, to even get where I'm at now, like mentally, uh, just going through what I went through personally on like my whole mental health journey with therapists and just, you know, talking to different counselors and just talking with family and just like most importantly, like praying on it. Um, that's what kind of got me back into this space now where it's like, I know I see everything that I'm dealing with. I see what's going on. I get that the world is at shock. I totally get it. It's like, this is like Phor Reloaded. I get it.
What?
I get it. So it's like a whole
For
nother me. You know
for
what I mean?
reloaded for real.
But what I'm on is like where I'm at is like in life. Like I am just comfortable with who I am. So I am just like, I really just gained like this self-love, like within the last few months where it's just like, I just feel like I used to really hate myself. Like I used to be, I swear I used to be, I didn't see what people saw in me. So it didn't matter how much money I had. It didn't matter how much fame I had. It wasn't about none of that. Me personally, I just didn't love myself enough because I was just so used to being there for somebody else. And it was times where when it's just me by myself, I would just look in the mirror like, man, why I look like this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just why I feel like this. I used to have talks with myself in the mirror like for hours, just staring at myself to the point where it felt like someone else was in the room, because I couldn't connect with who I was. And uh, to be where I'm at now is like a blessing because this is what success feels like to me. Like just being alive, being
Yeah.
present, being aware of who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And just being unapologetic. And it's just like, I'm so like, I'd be so unbothered now. Like even when stuff happens with the blogs, like that just like, oh, okay, well that's behind me already. Cause it's like,
Right.
I don't even care. Like it don't even phase me as much as I used to. Like how like we used to get on blogs back in the day when we was on. Like, oh
Yes.
girl, I'm on the blogs. Like now I just
Yeah.
like it's
Right.
like you just adjust and it seems normal, like, you know, because you just living your life. So it's like, if y'all want to talk about it, y'all can shine light on it, cool. But that's like, it's thank you for the awareness, you know. But at the end of the day, I just be trying to just really do me, and then most importantly, I just speak on a lot of my different experiences with people and situations. That's all I'm doing. Is like, I'm never like I'm never really like putting a certain thing I've done on this person, that person, but I'm going to speak about these experiences because I've had a lot of these type of experiences with a lot of people that people saw me with publicly, you know, and then even outside of the TV shit. So it's like, I'm just I'm just really honestly going off experiences. And then I'm just in a place where now I'm so comfortable with talking about it because this seems like a normal thing when I'm talking to my homegirls about what they do and what the guys do on the low and X, Y, and Z. So I'm just like, man, you know what? I couldn't find another me to look up to. So I said, why not be the person to look up to? You know what I'm saying? Why not be the person where people can be inspired from my story? You know, and I've been touching so much of in a different audience. Like my followers then grew up. I mean, my followers then went up on my Twitter and on my Instagram and on my OnlyFans.
And your OnlyFans,
like,
okay?
All
Let's
of
say
it.
it.
You funny. So, but like all of it then went up in a place, and it's like, so I'm like, well, if the numbers was decreasing, then I could be a little worried. But the fact that I'm like gaining the audience I want versus the gaining audience I have, that's what it is. It's like, I don't want people to just feel like, I feel like I'm being put in a box because they see the TV stuff, they see the TV, tattoos, music. That's it. Oh, father, that's it. That's all they feel. That's how I feel I should be. And the fact is, like, no, I still have more. I still have more to me. Like,
I'm a fucking porn star, okay?
You know, I'm a fucking rock star, porn star. I'm outside, nigga. I'm a motherfucking fuck, nigga. Like, yeah.
Okay.
But see, like, it's it's cool when they do it, it's a problem when I do it, type of thing. Because I see it's a million content creators, right? But what I knew on mine, I said, if I'm gonna really tap into this market, I want to know what it feels like to be on top. I want to know what it feels like I want to know what it feels like to be on top, and I need to separate myself. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I got to make sure people are like, yo, I gotta, like, I treat my shit like Netflix. Like, I gotta make sure that it's entertaining. It's a subscription. Like, pay attention, you know? So for me, it's just like, like I said, it's just entertainment. And it's a lot of things I do that are wild, but I sit back and laugh like, man, you crazy. You know, I mean, sometimes, like, even when I put myself in the cage, I was laughing like, man, you crazy. Like, you know, because I don't, like, the world doesn't have to be so serious. That's the problem with the world today. Everything's so fucking serious. Nobody knows how to have fun. Like, yeah, we can still be an adult and have a fun adulthood. People like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't take things so serious no more. And then it's like, I just don't care. Like, when you reach that level of like, fuck everybody, you just feel better. Like, you know, I felt like the world had the way with me for so long. Now it's time for me to have my way with the world. You know what I'm saying?
And you're definitely, like, when I tell you the internet is your hoe right now, okay?
No, literally, I see.
Yeah,
and,
you freaking that bitch for sure, okay?
You know, I see. And it's just like, but honestly, like, it's so for the reason why, right? Outside of the TV stuff, right? Obviously, I got a bigger vision. Like, the OnlyFans stuff is cool. I'm not gonna. I will say this. I'm not gonna be in this space very long. So enjoy it while you're here. But
oh wow, I was gonna add. Oh my god, because I see like such a future here. Like, I mean, I feel like
no.
I see such a future here for you. I mean, look at like okay, for instance, like Adam 22 and his wife, and like,
yeah, for sure.
You know, not to say that you would let other niggas come in and fuck your wife, but I'm sure that you would create system and put it out there.
Make it make sense.
I'm not mad at you for putting it out there. People are like, oh, he wants us to mind our business, but he's putting it out there. But I think you're so fucking smart.
Wait, hold on. Let me clear
it up. And before you clear it up, because I got questions that's gonna lead up to that. Okay.
So don't ask right now.
No, don't answer right now. We're gonna get back to it because I feel like with me unloading these questions, we gonna clear it up.
I bet.
So recently, one of your posts in a dog cage, it went super viral all over the internet. And one of our cast members on Black Ink, they reposted it and like it went viral again. He ended up issuing an apology to you on the internet. Can you give us some backstory of like what happened and where y'all are now? Like, what happened before he posted this? Why did he end up apologizing? And where are y'all now?
It's crazy because he had already apologized to me on the phone. But mind you, before, so let me go back. So, all right. So this how it started. We fell out maybe 2 or 3 weeks before that.
Okay. And what was
So
that about? Can you tell us?
okay, yeah. So it was his birthday. I called to say happy birthday, right? And then we get to talking about, X, Y, and Z, just talking, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I do at this point already. I've been talking to you for weeks and months, you know what I'm saying? To the point where you wanted to be a creator at this point.
Right.
So, but it got to the point where it's like, I don't tolerate disrespect from my friends. Like, I don't like if I talk to you as Charmaine and say, hey, what up, bitch? Like, I'm not going to disrespect you like that.
No, right.
I'm not going to call you out your name in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's a respect level. So
right.
with him, he talks to his friends differently. Now, this is not my first time talking to him about that. I say, bro, I don't talk to you like that. I don't talk to my friends like that. So don't talk to me like that. This is not the first time. So
Right.
when it happened, so when it happened again, I just said, all right, bet. I just got off the phone. I just cut it off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's like you have to train people how to talk to you.
Right.
And it's like, okay, drunk or not, bro. I don't talk to none of my people like that. You can do that with your homies. So it just made me fall back. He sent me a video apologizing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I still
to
didn't
your
say
phone,
nothing.
to your he texted you a video.
He texted me apologizing. That was 3 weeks before he ended up posting me on his Instagram. So when he posted me, I'm just sitting there like, why would you even post me when we ain't even talking? We ain't even talking. So it was a clout move from my end. Like, you knew posting that was going to get attention, especially if you don't see me posting that on my own page. I keep the two separate for a reason because I got 2 different audiences. I got an audience for that pays me for that.
So the picture of you in the dog cage, that was like on Twitter or something?
It was on my OnlyFans.
On your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Okay, but that wasn't on Instagram.
No, I don't. I keep it separate because the Twitter world is the world that's how I gain. That's where I make my money at. You feel me?
I know I had to unfollow you from Twitter for it because I would log on and just see parts of Phor that I did not want to see, but the ladies love it, and I'm gonna let y'all love it. But I had to unfollow.
1 second, doing interview. Okay. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
So basically, when it got posted on when he posted my content that I used to get paid on Instagram, I was looking at it like I didn't even respond at first. I'm just like, I just looked at it like this. Like I was waiting for like, man, maybe he would call me, text me, but I figured he probably was waiting to see if I was gonna respond. I didn't respond on his page. So the next day, I'm like, okay, that's what we planned. So now I see like, okay, now this shit done made Shade Room, now there's a blog. So I'm like, I bet. So it was a cloud move. This is what the caption said, if this was me, would y'all still respect me like that? So I'm like, bet, right? So it looked like a cloud move. So people, so what my thing was this: you can think whatever you want about the picture, right? When you put what you did was you allowed people to see how they felt on your platform about your man's, right? So for me, you knew, like, and basically you put it in front of Chicago. That's how I look at it, So for me, it wasn't like people didn't know what I was doing already because it's been going. But you knew personally, like, if I post this, I'm going to get a lot of likes, a lot of comments. You knew what you was doing.
It was going to get a reaction.
You'll get a reaction. Rather people decided to click and be more nosy after that. All publicity is good publicity, whatever. But what I'm saying is, you don't do your mans like that. If I'm your mans, like you ask me first, like, hey, can we do this? Or yada yada yada. Like you should ask me because I'm not gonna, like, when the last time if you look at, I told him, bro, go to your page and show me a post that you got that has anything with more than 2,000 comments, over 1,000 plus comments. Show me anything on your page that's over 20,000 likes. You don't have it. So you knew what you was posting because you're going to get some type of algorithms. You're going to get some type of audience that's going to catch your eye. You knew what you was doing. So he admitted to it. Like, yeah, you're right. Yada, yada, yada. So my thing was this, like, and then we haven't even talked in weeks. So for you to post that definitely didn't make no sense.
Right.
You ain't like hit me up or nothing. So what I did, I was going to ignore it. So I said, you know what? You want some attention? I got you. So I posted the video when he got knocked out, when he got beat up. You know,
Oh, wow.
I posted the video when he got beat up, and at that point,
Okay.
that's when he reached out and texted me. So I knew he felt some way. So I'm like, bro,
Oh.
I'm like, you starting with me. I'm not bothering you. You started with me, you know? And from that, it was just a domino effect. So we talked on the phone, and he like, man, well, I'm gonna take it down or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. You know, after breaking it down, he like, man, I understand what you're saying. I didn't think like that. I don't know how this works, but it's like, bro, you know how social media works, bro. We're not gonna play that game, you know. And I'm like, you could take it down, but nigga, the blog's already got it. You might as well keep it up, you know. And even after that, I was telling him like, well, since your name is in the reason being why it's posted, I'm like, man, just go ahead. If I was you, because he was like, man, I'm gonna make a public apology. I said, nah, we good. You can do it right here. I don't need no. I don't need no attention. We talking as men, one on one. And I say, man, if I was you, since you got a lot of people probably on your page now, just post something, post a tattoo, or post you cooking or something. Post something about you. You know what I'm saying? To at least make some money out of it, right? I eventually took mine down, and then when I ended up seeing that it was a domino effect after he posted it, because then I had to deal with, you know, not just him. I had to deal with 2 other people posting stuff. So it
Right.
was
And can we talk about, we're not going to mention names, but can we talk about those 2 other people as well? Because
mm-hmm,
I, even getting ready for this interview, I came across a video of your ex-girlfriend before your baby mom, your ex-girlfriend that was on Black Ink
mm-hmm.
Chicago. She definitely, I mean, it seems like the love that y'all could have had for each other is totally gone. Totally gone. And the only reason why I say that is because I had seen a post where she was just kind of talking like real, you know,
Mm-hmm.
nasty and dirty
Yeah,
towards you.
yeah. I'm aware, and it's a lot that come. That it's a lot. It's a lot that happened after that. You know what I'm saying? But before that even surfaced, what happened was it was I saw that she responded with something on some oh, we all got that one ex we don't claim. But my thing was this: it was like
Yeah, I saw that.
on my end, it was just more so like, um, well, why the hell you still hitting my phone? If that's the case, you know. So
Yeah, I saw that. Right. So
you
y'all,
know,
she's reaching out to you.
we've been talking since last year. Like I said, when that all happened, I'm just like, man, why are people trying to use my name and steal clout? Like that's a 7-year-old relationship, you know. Like Leah, let it go. So me personally, it was just like, um, well, how can you still hit my phone then? You know, but like I said, we've been back really cool since like last year. I wouldn't even say like we're not best friends, but we've been cordial. Like we didn't been talked about what it was and what it is now. Like because like we was considered damn near family. You knew my people, I knew your people,
Oh,
yada yada yada.
absolutely. I mean, she was
So
around before TV cameras were around.
exactly. Exactly. So my
Yeah.
thing is this. So my thing was this. It was just like we had a friendship outside of our relationship. You know what I mean? So we grew past all that. We got to a point where we was, you know, that cool, you know, cordial. Like she had text me any just random, you know what I'm saying? And I always respond and stuff. We had a relationship. We've been back cool since last year sometimes, right? Like we've been cool. So my thing was this. Once I started paying attention to like every time I be in the blogs, I'm steady watching like, how come you always got to say something, but you still be hitting my line? You know, so I just said I stopped responding as a friend. Like, you know what? Maybe we ain't as cool as I think. You know, so I
Right,
just said
right.
let me not even like entertain you anymore at this point because I'm seeing at this point you a part of the circus. So you know, she obviously didn't like that, so she felt like she she started posting like receipts when she hit up my sister, and so I had to post receipts say, well, you still hitting me too, but it's like don't act like I'm saying something wrong. So I think the thing is
Right.
this: the biggest issue was that I had was more so like, don't fuck with me in private and try to play me in public. That's the
Yeah,
only thing. That's the
absolutely.
only
That's
thing.
like the worst type
You
of
know, and I get it
uh
though. And look, and I'm gonna call it out now. I get it now. Let's say it was a lot to go through to deal with um being what you want to call it, hurt or embarrassed on TV. This is 6-7 years ago. I feel like, you know, we've been grew past that already. So, you know, like to the point where she still was hitting me for like, can I get the tattoos and like, all this stuff. So
But
my
it's a
thing was
lot
this.
more hurtful for you to go through your end of the stick of what happened on TV. She was able just to walk away
And do whatever, yeah.
and do whatever. And people could comment on her page and say, "Ooh, you dodged a bullet." And you had to go through that all those years. Right.
Yeah,
so it's a lot harder for what you went through, in my
Absolutely.
opinion.
Oh, absolutely, it was. But the thing is, like, when shit was rocky, like when all that shit happened, we was in a rocky situation anyway. Like we kind of fell out of love. You know. But anyway,
but what about your baby mom? Because she also had something to say, and
yeah. But see,
you know,
the thing is this. I'll speak on it. Like even with her, it was just like, here go another troll. Here go another person that got to say something because people attaching themselves to my name, and I get all the attention. Like every time you look up, it's something about me, right? That's cool. So, but the thing is this: you don't have to sit up here and oh, I gotta say something. I gotta say something. Like
I agree.
Like you think, like the thing is this: you think you're the only person that's getting calls about me? Like you know,
right? No, we're all getting calls.
Yeah,
we're all getting calls.
So my thing is this: like don't be. The thing is like you're mad about what I put out publicly when privately we did these things together. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. And then she been knew what I was doing. I've been said what I was going to do. You know, and so at this point,
this was your plan. You had a plan to roll this out. Right.
Yeah, I just didn't know when. I didn't know when.
Right.
So, but you know, like I said, one day I just woke up and said, "Fuck it." So
today is the day.
Yeah, and so, like I said, when all that happened, you know, I started watching like people started playing victim, like you didn't experience none of these things with me, you know. But cool, to each his own. I'm speaking on my behalf. That's why I don't.
Right.
That's why I don't give people light. That's why because I don't care about their part. I'm talking about me, right? But all these things that I speak on and do, like we've experienced together before. So that's why it'd be like really crazy. But it's like, you know what? That's fine. Me, all I'm saying is on my end is don't be still hitting my phone up, sending me ideas about things that I can be filming or posting. Don't be saying, "Oh, I get the vision," and then I look up, it's like, "Oh, this is embarrassing, this and this and that. Oh my God." So like for me, it's like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but it's like a bet. You know what I mean? At the same time. So like to the point, literally, where people would literally hit me the same day, and then as soon as I get offline, I'm seeing you sit there and troll me. So it's like, whoa, you know?
Yeah.
It's a slap in the face. That's like us getting off this interview and then you just going to say some shit. I'm like, damn, Charmaine, I just kept it 100 with you. Like, you know?
Right.
So it's that part that bothers me. But it's like, if you're going to troll or if you're not going to fuck with Phor, just really don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just really, because I'm really not doing nothing to no one. So it's like this. You get two choices, right? Which Phor you want? You know what I mean?
Right.
You want the Phor that's happy or you want the Phor that's suicidal?
Right.
And let's say I get suicidal because I couldn't be who I wanted to be, or I couldn't do what I wanted to do because X, Y, and Z got to say something. You know what I mean? So for people to sit up here and be like, "Oh man, what's wrong with you?" Like, because people thought I was out here on fucking drugs and everything. I'm like, bro, I'm sober. Like, I'm in the gym every morning. I'm good, you know? And it's like, I'm in a place now, like, if I'm happy with who I am and accepting myself for all my flaws and all, and just loving myself, and y'all want to sit here and criticize me. That's the thing. I hate when people say, "Oh, living your truth." That's why even people used to say that in like blogs too. I can't wait till you just living the truth. The moment somebody starts living in their truth, now they want to assassinate you. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. You know, and I'm in a place now in my life, like if I die today, you know, at least I went out being myself. You know what I mean? Because I know people that take certain shit to the grave where they can't be themselves because they got an image to uphold. My only image is that I'm a leader. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am not a follower.
Yeah, you're definitely a pioneer,
you know what I'm
in my opinion, with what you're doing. Absolutely. Like, I mean, I don't know if I'm biased because I grew up with Phor, but I am beyond proud of you.
But you gotta think I've always been different from season one.
No,
like,
you've always been different. Always.
I wore big light up boots. I wore a lot of different. I always just did things a little different.
Yeah.
You know,
Phor always been a wild boy too. So don't get shit twisted.
Yeah, for sure. Always, like, you know, shit. You know,
always.
So like literally. So and the thing is like, you know, to be in this place now where it's like I don't like it's times where I could have trolled people's in blogs. I never had to, because that's not my thing.
Right.
I was hearing all kind of calls about X, Y, and Z that was going on. It was just like, hey, that's what's up. I was taking shit to the chin. This was up.
So
Because it's beyond me.
Where are you and your baby mom now? Like, since she posted that, what's y'all's
honestly,
relationship?
Like I said, like I said, at the end of the day, we got a child to raise, and that's it. That's all. So, you know, I wouldn't say that there's, you know how it is when you got to deal with people anyway. You know, you just find a way. You just adjust. Like, the thing is, it's like, you know, what's the way to say it? It's about my son at the end of the day. It ain't about her. So, you know,
could she ever come back from this and gain your trust again, even as a friend?
I feel like this, like, you know, and the thing is with her, like, she's in a whole nother situation. Like, and you still bringing me up is kind of disrespectful to be in your, you know, new relationship, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel you. If you got to feel like you got to address it, then address it at least one time, but not every time. Like, goddamn, every single time. Like, okay, one time, all right, cool. But every single time you see me, it's like, time to, like, you know, and then you still be hitting me like, hey, I think this would be a good idea. So now I'd be fucking mind fucked.
Confused.
You know? Yeah, but it's like, you know, and like I said, I'm not trying to even sit here and talk about nobody but myself, you know. And I'm to the place now where it's like, when you're on the way up, because I feel I'm definitely on the way up. Like, so many doors have opened since I've just been like, so many doors.
Can you tell us some of the doors? Tell us whatever you can tell us.
I didn't get called for TV shows. You know, I didn't get hit up for commercials. I didn't get hit up for, you know, sex lines, sex toys. I didn't get hit up for music videos. You know, my audience didn't groove. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm in a place now where it's like, I'm seeing things grow. And then, Rihanna I caught Rihanna on my page.
You a lie. Let me find out Rihanna taking you on tour and go walk you around the stage.
Hey, Rihanna, I saw Rihanna show love and like some pictures on my page.
What?
You know, shut up. I'm sorry.
You know, Rihanna like that type of shit.
Probably like that, but she was on my shit, so I'm like, wow, I'm seeing the growth. And then, like, you know, the artist Ariana Lennox. Am I saying her name?
Ari Lennox.
And then we got Ari Lennox that's been like supporting me through this whole journey.
I saw that. Yeah,
she been hitting me like, she be like, yo, you beautiful. Like, I love everything about you. So when you get love from like a certain level of people that get it, so it's like it's like this. When you're speaking to the wrong audience, everything sounds crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Absolutely.
So I the reason why I put myself out in the most vulnerable way is because I'm to the place now where, like, you know, you pay attention to your surroundings, your friends, your family, and people who are there for you. And you start looking at shit like, man, I'm only seeing like what I really do for them, not necessarily what they do for me. Not that they're bad people, right? It's just like, you just like get to a point in life where it's like, it's time to grow. And sometimes you got to grow outside of your circle. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to fuck with the strangers. Sometimes you got to fuck with the supporters, the fans. Because those are the people that's going to really be there and help you make money. And they're going to step up to the plate. Like, I didn't have little Dirk manager hit me up like, yo, bro, I want to work with you. Let's put a plan together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, I'm seeing the good parts. So that's why I'm seeing it grow so much. It's hard for me personally to see the negative things, because I've then created my own world of people who love me for me and they love what I'm doing. And then not only that, the great part about it is, oh my God, so many of my friends, this is the thing. This showed me who my friends are.
Who's your friends and who aren't.
Yes. So many of my friends. Because that's
what I was going to say.
Yeah.
And I don't, I disagree with your exes coming out and saying anything, because
for sure.
My whole thing, if you have known Phor even in a more intimate way than his friends like me,
and then another thing,
and I'm sure you saw my comment on the blog, and that's why I left it for, because of the other posts. I didn't leave it under those posts,
right?
But I had that thought when I saw that. I thought it was honestly disgusting, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, if you ever love Phor, you would be happy for him and where he's at in life. Like, you would be proud of him.
But you gotta understand this. You came fucking with me, so it's like people rather pick on someone than being the one picked on. So it's like, how are you mad at me for me telling the truth? You know, oh, he posted receipts of me hitting him up, you know, at 1 o'clock, 4 in the morning, 9 at night, like shit like that. You're mad at me, but all I'm saying is like, bro, I'm not even bothering you. So it's like sometimes,
Right.
but the thing is then people like then they go online and say things that's not true about me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you never see me with a man. Like, let's
Right.
stop the cap, you know. So the hate speech is what's going to kill you more than me, because
Right.
you don't know who your supporters are. So when you
Yeah.
go in and do that, then you don't know who's following you. You know, it's kind of like with the baby when he had his backlash from when he did the thing on a concert. He lost a lot. You don't know who your supporters are. That's why I stay very like neutral with everybody. I try to be like, I try to be someone that's for everybody,
Oh,
because
absolutely. That's what it's
that's
giving,
the
though.
best way to win. Like, you have,
That's what it's
because
giving.
you
You're
have to
for
be. That's the best
everybody.
way. That's the best way to win, because the best way, because like, you need support from everyone. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
just be in the box and just be one lane. I don't want to just be like one dimensional. That's not realistic. That's not who I am. Some days you wake up and you feel different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
No, when
me
I tell
personally,
you, you got the girls and the boys,
I
like
know, I got everybody.
literally, I'm finna subscribe to Four. I mean, no, everywhere I go, it could be straight men, gay men,
Mm-hmm.
and straight women and gay women.
Yeah.
You're in everybody's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended.
But that was my that. But the crazy part is that was kind of like my goal, because I like I said,
Yeah, like the girls
what
want
I
to
need.
fuck you and the guys want to fuck you for
No,
like.
no. My goal was to 'cause I wanted the audience, right? I want the audience because, hold on, my damn dog. Hey, Bear, shut the fuck up.
You still got Bear? What the fuck?
Shut up. Hell
Bear's
yeah.
still alive?
Shut up. Bear, shut up.
Bear, you old as hell. You can still
No,
bark.
he like a grump, dude. He grump as fuck. You know, irritating. But no, like so like what I'm saying, like so overall, right? Like, I wanted the audience, right? So I knew like when I first moved to Dallas, you know, I was gonna open up a sex store. I was. But
Okay.
I was like, nah, I don't have the audience.
Mm.
So over time, you know, being here for 3 years now, 2 years now, I'm like, you know, so now that I'm out the box, I'm just jumped out the box, you know, I'm like, man, I need to get this audience fast, because this is like what I really want to do. So I was like, man, and I could like use extra bread, like have more than one income, you know. So
Yes.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just put myself out there, because I don't give a fuck and I feel comfortable with who I am. So I wanted the audience. So like now when I speak about, when I have sex events or parties I'm hosting, and the store when I open up is going to have people that's going to definitely come. They gonna come, and it's not just gonna be a sex store. It's gonna be an event space where professionals, right, and people that's very like experts can come teach people things.
I love it.
I'm gonna have like some big content creators come host, or I'm gonna have some like retired porn stars or maybe still porn stars like come through, just so it's an experience. It's not about
Yeah.
like, I knew I was tapping into a market that was very taboo, like especially being a black man. So I knew what was gonna come with it, but I said, man, you miss every shot you don't take, you know,
Yeah.
and I knew the risk that would come with it. So I was like, man, whoever's not around, they just not gonna be around. Like don't be around when you see me go pull up in your favorite car. Don't be
Oh,
around when you
that's what
see
I'm
me.
saying. For you're finna
Don't be
take
a,
this shit to the
no, yeah,
moon.
don't be around when you see me with your favorite celebrity. Like, don't be like, because you didn't understand me and you
When
didn't
I'm
stick
on
by
the
my side.
Rihanna tour,
You feel me?
okay.
Like shit like that. So for me, it's like I this is showing me. It's like anybody who's removing themselves is only making room for people that's supposed to be for me. So
Right.
that's how I look at it. So that's why it's like, you know, everything that's happening is like, you know what? But you know what? My cousin told me some real shit, right? My cousin told me the realest thing. He said, I think I saved this in my notes. I want to make sure I say
Okay.
it right.
Okay.
I want to make sure I say it right,
That's
because
how you know it's
shit,
powerful. Your ass had to write it down.
I
You
got it
was
right
like,
here.
hold on, spin
He
that back
said,
for me so I can write this
he
down.
said, he said, people throw rocks at the stone. Excuse me. He said, people throw rocks at the throne, but we don't throw rocks from the throne.
Okay.
You feel me?
That's how it
So,
always is. You ain't never heard of no king or no queen
turning back to
throwing.
what?
Yeah.
You know? And so that's why I'm kind of mad at myself for even speaking on shit or even like responding like publicly telling people to leave me alone, because I was not talking to the people who didn't know me. I was speaking literally for people who play both sides. Just like pick a side at this point. You know,
Right.
you know who you are. You know what I mean? Like you're like like just like you don't have to support me, but you don't have to troll me. So it's like it then still hit me up like we cool. That's you're Siri. She talking about that's not nice. Siri, shut up. She like that's not nice. What the fuck?
I heard that.
Right. So like for people to hit me up and then still go to the internet, that just sounds crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, God damn, I'm not bothering nobody, but everybody feel like they got to still say something and attach themselves to my name where they're getting something out of it. Like they want to be entertained by people in the comments. Like, it's like y'all want me to be the butt of y'all jokes. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, y'all still want my love, you know, or y'all still want something from me. So for me, it was just like kind of crazy. So that's why I made that post. And that's why I think people got it wrong. Cause I was already hesitant on posting anything, but I was so caught up in the moment. I was like, man, fuck it, you know? But I was only speaking to people who play this friend stuff. And even like, not even people even on the cast, even just people I know in general. Sometimes I may see something. I don't be scrolling too much, but you know, we in a level now where we've elevated, and so some of our friends also. So sometimes we see those friends with the blue checks that we know, you know, that still may hit our phone, or they may rap, they may do whatever, you know. So that's the people I'm talking about. You know, sometimes I've caught people troll, and all I do is I make heart they comment to let them know I saw it, you know. And then some people, oh man, my bad, bro. I wasn't even paying attention to my phone. I didn't know who posted. I was like, yeah, you know. So, but like I'm saying, overall, G, it's not about nobody. It's just about God showing me who needs to like. Don't worry about who's not going to be around. They're supposed to go anyway. You know, it's like that's another thing. Like anybody who feels any way about me, you know, it's okay. It's okay, because it's life and people are so supposed to grow. So it's chapters. Like this is a chapter where this doesn't belong to you. This time, this chapter is for me. You know, I have to do something for me. You know, I've done everything for everyone else in the past, and that was my problem, trying to be liked and trying to be accepted from everyone. I used to just go out my way to make sure I was loved from this person so I could walk in every room and feel good. No, I want to make people uncomfortable at times. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like when I am in that room, I'll be the elephant in the room. You know what I mean? I don't mind that, because I feel good inside. You could be uncomfortable all you want, and if you're uncomfortable being around me, then something's wrong with you personally. Like that's not like, take it up with God. Don't take it up with me. I have done nothing to you. But the thing is, people are so used to Phor just playing back, chilling. Like they used to just me being laid back and I don't want no attention, you know? But now I'm front and center because I'm defending and I'm speaking for me. You know what I mean? I've been an advocate for mental health. I've been a great friend that took up after this person. I've been, you know, over the top, putting people in positions to win, you know, multiple people. So now I'm to the point where it's like, yo, you gotta fuck with yourself, bro. You know, it's like, where's that at? So like, you know, I used to go to family functions. Everybody's in a good spirit, and then I'm the only one with this dark ass cloud over me, and I didn't know why. And I would take walks, talking to myself like, man, Phor, what's wrong? And it don't be really nothing wrong. And like, I just didn't fuck with myself. I didn't
and
fuck
that's
with
so
me.
hard,
You know, I didn't fuck with me. That was the biggest issue. I said, man, all these people, like I talk about family, friends, and I've had all X and Y, Z type of girl, you know, but I just didn't, it's nothing like that self-love. And that's
And
what it is.
what happened in life that made you give yourself that self-love? Like what switched for you?
You know, sometimes you got to just change your environment. You know, being in Chicago alone, it's like you already guarded because you can't fuck with everybody. Like it's you don't know what people on. Like you're not around.
There's so much street shit going
Yeah.
on.
Where it's like you got to just be, you know. And sometimes and everybody's so clicked up. So for me, I had to get around a different.
So moving was the first thing that
moving
helped.
was the first thing that helped, because now I'm just around people that's happy for no fucking reason. I'm like, damn, why the fuck you so happy? I'm used to people being too happy in Chicago. Hey, you trying to finesse me, or you trying to, you know, you got some intention. You know, here people just wake up fucking happy. It's very diverse. People don't give a fuck. They living their life. They happy. They making their money. Ain't no, it's all love. You know, so for me, it's like, damn, like I needed that change of scenery. So even when I do go back home at times, the energy feel weird because I'm like, damn, this is life right here. This don't even feel the same because I didn't experience so much other shit. I'm like, damn, I was really missing out on certain things, you know, like, damn, like that's not a party. This is a party, like, you know, type shit. So you know, of course, being from Chicago, and I love Chicago, but like, I had to remove myself because like if you're from Chicago, if you've been there for X amount of years, you know how that shit is. Like
Right.
you can go visit. It's a beautiful place and all that, but the hotter the weather, the hotter the streets. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And then I got tired of being cold for too much, just cold for no fucking reason. Like
for like hella for
it's
9
cold for
months
no
out the
reason.
year.
Yeah, that's slowing me down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's a you see the sun shining. It's 110
Yeah, it's
right
beautiful.
now.
Right.
You know, it's like, and I don't need. And the thing is, I know I grew so much over these last 2 years. I've networked, but I still be out here by myself at times, and I be cool because it just be me. Like I just be chilling. Like you know,
Yeah.
I can fuck with myself even when I'm alone. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's the only thing crazy now is, because it's like this new energy that's on me. It's like now when I go to like the pool in my building or if I go out, it's just like it's so many eyes and whispers. I'll be like, I don't know if they know me from TV or if they know me from
OnlyFans,
bro,
Twitter.
it's crazy. Bro, one day, the other day I went out to the motherfucking I went to a bar. I was going to look at this new crib. I'm in the process of moving. I went to this bar across next door to this place I went to go view. I'm in there eating. It was a little bar, like mixed. You know what I'm saying? Minding my business. I'm just eating or whatever. These group of girls come over to me like, excuse me, I have a question to ask you. I don't want to be weird. I'm like, what's up? These are white girls. You feel me? They like, are you that famous sex guy? Like,
oh my God, you crossed over.
Bro, I almost spit my drink out. And I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, you know, I have to accept it. Like, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it took a lot out of me to accept that. But I said, man, you know what? That's what it is. You know?
It is what it is.
It is what it is, you know?
That's cool. I'm famous, period.
Famous sex god. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know.
Wait, sex guy or sex god?
God. Sex god.
God.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay.
So I just took it for what it was. You know, I took pictures with him and everything. And they was like, yeah, we was just watching you. I was like,
oh. Whoa. So wait, what was let's go back a little bit. What was the reaction when you first started posting these things from just, you know, your close?
I'm gonna tell you who really put me on. I ain't gonna cap. When Sukihana reposted my shit, I knew it was lit.
Oh yeah.
Sukihana posted my shit, and I was gone from there.
It was over with. I
was like, I gotta keep the gas. I gotta kick my foot on the gas.
Because you know what's so crazy? I ain't gonna name no names, but somebody was texting me like, "Gee, look at this," and I'm like, "Whoa, now hold up," and then they were like, "I'm just surprised the blogs aren't picking this up."
Right.
And it was only a matter of time. And that was my response. Like, oh, it's only a matter of time for sure. Yeah. So like, you know, Sukihana reposts you.
So when she did that, I'm talking about, it was all over Facebook. It was everywhere. So I'm like, okay, bet.
Because her crowd, it might be kind of like what you looking for. Your type of crowd.
She the wild freak. So that's why, and look, that's what really helped. I'll tell you the truth. Sukihana helped for people like me, because you gotta think, I was getting faulted, called all different type of names, because people, they was like, ain't no girl eating ass. I'm like, bro, little do you know, these hoes out here eating
You're
ass.
like, you don't see my legs in the air right now?
These hoes. So what I did was I used it. I used her song, and the fact that just she was so bold and honest, and she was a hood chick. And I'm thinking, like, I use her as like a reflection of my past. I'm like, damn, I've been with X, Y, and Z. These hoes been eating ass since I was damn near like 18. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, fuck it. At this point, I'm like, she's the voice of the girls that I be talking about that I couldn't display, because no girl would want to own up to the shit publicly.
Admit it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm talking about all these girls I've been with, been the prettiest ones, be the nastiest. And the thing is this, they just never speak about it. Like, you know, like, yeah, I did that, but that's between us, which is cool. Right. Ain't nobody gotta be public about nothing. I just chose to make the decision, you know? So if I gotta be the male version of what Sukihana is to the women, then so fucking be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love that.
And the thing is, it's like, you know, when for her to repost me, like retweet me or whatever, it was up after that. You know what I mean? So I gained so much, but I may have lost the people that I didn't need around. Like, even if I lose followers, I'm gonna gain a whole nother crowd that's for me.
Right. And people talk about training your followers, and this is how you train
This how you
your
train.
followers. You lose some, you gonna gain some, but the people that are there to stay are the people that you want engaging with your content.
No,
And
look, so
shout out to
that's how
Sukiyana. Shout out to Sukiyana.
yeah,
She follows me, so I'm
I
sure
fuck
she
with it,
might
man.
follow you too.
Man,
And
I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because like I said, she put my shit up on Twitter and that shit did what it was gonna do. And I fuck with it because she's a voice for women who don't feel like they can talk about it and now there's so many people talking about it now and speaking on this, and that shit been happening for years. You know what I'm saying? I heard that shit been going on before I was even born, you know. But you know,
people was eating ass before Phor was born. He heard about it, y'all.
You gotta think people was doing freak niggas. There was a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think like, you know, this is what's crazy, right? We like I deal with so many people that have to say, "Oh, your son's gonna see this one day." Like,
yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
So I sit up here and think about this, right? This is how I look at it. For one, my son is 2. In 5 to 10 years, none of this shit's gonna fucking matter, right? Because I got X, Y, I got so many things that I'm putting on top of this. They're gonna tell you everything. I have hey son, your father lived his fucking life, right? I did X, Y, and Z to make sure you're straight, right? So I look at it like this. Do you hear Kim K kids talking about her and fucking Ray J Tate? You feel me?
No, right.
Right. No one gives a fuck because it's fucking, she got so much shit going on. You gotta think about this. My child is not where your child is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? My child is gonna be somewhere tucked up around certain amount of caliber, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, and even if so I think like that, even if my son ever, even if, right? I'm gonna tell him before anybody else does. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey son, I did X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? This is that. But my most importantly, my goal will be with my son is to be yourself. You don't have to be nothing like me, but be yourself. And don't feel like
And
you
be
never gonna talk to me.
comfortable being
That's what I'm saying.
yourself.
But see,
Right.
I was that kid that wasn't. So my son is so like my son came in a time where, you know, like even with his mom, like we was in a dark place because of how everything went down, you know, but I knew I can take care of my responsibilities and priorities. But the way it went down was very off, unexpected. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I was in a place to take care of any responsibility. So my son was a happy baby through all the storm. He was so happy, like, man, y'all are tripping. I'm good. So I was like, man, this is my joy. You know, this is my joy because like he's kind of like the healer. I look at my son like the healer, and that's why, you know, with my son is like, it's for me, it's like it's blessing in disguise because I feel like I was the kid that was forgot about with my father. My father chose to not entertain me, right? I had my mom, I had my uncles, I had Don's father. So my son, even like people always ask why was your son name Forever, and it's crazy because not everybody's taking my son's name, right? But
yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
But my story, my reason being even with him, like that's why I talk about his joy so much because he was a blessing in disguise, right? He was here for a reason, and the reason is because I was the child that was forgot about. He was born on his mother's brother's birthday, who passed away.
Wow.
So to have him born on her son's to have my son born on her brother's birthday who passed away, you know, she kind of like got him again in a way, you know. So that's why we named him Forever. His full name is Forever Denzel. You know what I mean?
Love that.
Because that's her brother's name.
That's so beautiful.
You know
and you dedicated your son's name to her brother. That's just beautiful.
Yeah. Forever Denzel, you know, is his full name, you know, but you know, to call something forever is something that's unforgettable. You know what I mean? So but he's literally the healer between both stories. Like, I didn't have my father. I was forgot about. My son her brother was damn near reborn again in another shape or form, you know?
Yeah.
So it was
on
it
his
was just
birthday.
Like, yeah.
Did y'all already have that name picked before that day?
I had the name picked because I thought, me personally, I thought I was gonna have a daughter. Okay. I was like, man, in my mind, I was like, I'm gonna have a daughter. I'm gonna name it Forever. That was it.
That's so cute.
I had it already. Like, my daughter named Forever. I already knew it. Like, even if I had a child with anybody, that was when it was a girl. That's what I was naming her. But I already got a new name for, you know, if
Oh.
I have another girl. Yeah.
Okay. So are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you posted her on your page at all?
Yeah. She pinned. She go to my page right now. She's pinned on there.
Okay, let me go look. Let me go look. I feel like I might.
She actually the one I'll be doing all my content with, like, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
So
So she's okay. Now I
mm,
figured that this was your girlfriend. This is your girlfriend.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I figured this was your girlfriend, but just because body language is totally speaking.
Yeah.
So she's the one that you're doing majority of your content with. So she is totally on board for the new four.
I will say that she's very private, right? Even with
Okay.
Instagram, like she's more like she's in tune with like self, she's in tune with life, like what goes on in her day to day versus like what social media has to offer. And she's a very beautiful girl, but she's just very like self reserved. And for me, she did tell me that this is a lot because she was fucking with Ford back in the day where I wasn't this, you know, in your face. You know what I mean? So
Even
but
with
really,
being on TV and everything, you wasn't this
I
in your
still not
face.
this. Yeah, still not this.
Right.
So
This is different. This is a new level unlocked.
so she let me know that like it's a lot for her. She did, and we got to a place where it was like, you know, if this is too much, I gotta let you go. You know, I
Okay.
love you enough to let you go, but you know, she's like, no, we gonna figure this out, and I'm like, man,
Right.
she know my end goal. So, but I still understand, like, and even with her being very like sexual and stuff, like we've had threesomes, foursomes, all kind of stuff with all different type of girls, but of course, you know how relationships go. You get feelings grow, and now
Right.
she's very overprotective of me, especially now, you know,
Right.
because now I have every fucking content creator that want to shoot with me.
I bet.
Everybody want to fucking film with me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Playgirl or Playboy or whatever gonna reach out
Mhm.
soon.
Man, for sure.
If they haven't, you feel me?
That's why it's foreplay in the meantime. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? but yeah, so you know, she's a good friend though. Like that's the thing. Like outside of her being my partner, she's really like a best friend. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know it's a
It's
lot for her. Like
beautiful.
I watch her. Like she's very sensitive. So, you know, I try to be easy with her, but I also let her like I got to tell you my vision, even if it hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
And
And does
and
she have
and
a problem with like some of your vision of like some of the
yeah,
content you want to
hell yeah.
create? Okay.
I mean, yes. She sometimes has a problem with some of the interviews I do and things I say, but it's like, yo, I'm giving you 4.0. Like I'm authentic. I'm just raw. I'm just
Yeah.
raw. It's raw as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say.
Yeah.
I just don't give a fuck because you hearing it from the horse's mouth. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it don't get no better than that. So,
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
and
I
it's like
love
that's how,
this for more than any
yeah.
other
Like
version of four
no,
I
I
ever
tell
been
people,
with.
this is why I tell people this. I say, somebody asked me like, oh yeah, on lip service I just did. They asked me, Angelique asked me like, you know what I'm saying? So what's up with Black Ink Crew Chicago? Is it over? I said, they haven't officially canceled it. And I said, but if they returned, I said, I said, if they return, I said, sometimes you gotta let life happen. I said, but if they returned the show, oh, I would be fucking top of the
The
fucking,
star, okay?
I would be the
Highest
top of the
paid cast
goddamn it.
member
Like,
right here,
they
four.
gotta, they go show high for why it's gonna be like a old to new. Like they gonna think this is not the same person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm just so like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's just like, what you gonna do about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm not hurting nobody. I'm just doing me. Like I wake up and just do for it. That's it. You know.
Right.
But like I said, I still got the support from Ryan. I still got the support from my brother. You know, and things like that. So anybody else outside of that group, you know, that and I still got the support from you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
So certain things I feel like certain people gonna be there and certain who's not supposed to be for me. I don't want nothing that's for me, and nor do I want to be compared. I don't like separate me from everybody. I want to be my own unique individual. And that's why I try to, that's why this whole thing with me, this whole like, I guess new like transformation of my mind process is in a place of like, it's not even about me just putting out sex content. It's just what I'm trying to get people to is just to be your full self. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just me getting on top of certain things, like with people feeling like, oh, this is from this long old video ago. I'm getting ahead of certain things where it's like, no, I'm gonna give you, y'all want me to get, I'm gonna get real nasty. But
Right.
but this is basically a place of like where I'm at is like, I'm trying to let people know like, you gotta fuck with yourself more than you fuck with anybody. Like, because you get one life, you know what I mean? And if we
That's
do
what
get
I'm saying.
and
That's
if we
what
do
I'm
get
saying.
and if we do get another life, we're gonna come back in a different shape or form. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, I just understand. Like I did a reading a few years ago, and I didn't understand it at the moment, but I understand it now. And the lady told me, I forgot her name. She's really popular.
Not
But
Miss Cleo.
no. This is a lady who Kanye was going to, Michael Jackson was going to.
Okay, okay.
I just forgot her name, but yeah, we did a reading, and she told me, and I almost did. It was mind blowing, you know. And she told me like, you have more support in the unseen world than you do in the seen world, you know. And she was like, man, you got this, like, you know. And it almost broke me down in a way, because it was like, damn, like I got people rooting for me that I don't even see, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta, like, what I'm gonna go do with that, like what I'm gonna do with this information, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, now every day I pray so much now, because like I'm like, man, I was waiting for this feeling to just accept myself. I was waiting for this feeling to just love myself. Like, you know, I'm to the point now, like my father tore me up. My father tore me up as a child, to the point where I didn't go to church no more, because my father was a pastor. So I messed me up mentally with church.
Right.
So now I'm in a place of like, there is a God. Like now I'm in a place of like, I want to go to church now, because I'm in a different place where he showed me, like, you know, like it's okay to be yourself. It's okay to like love yourself. You're not doing anything wrong. Like, you know, express yourself, be the happiest version of yourself. So I got to that place, just being out here, like literally sitting in my apartment, and just, I never been so in love. Like I've been praying so much. I've been praying so
I'm
much,
so happy for you, For.
you know, and that's why I'm in front of everybody's face, because I'm just so happy with myself. So it's like,
Yeah.
and I see that the people notice that, you know.
No,
And
we can
so
see it. It's like you're glowing. Like we see it. You know what I'm saying? I could tell
yeah.
that you're taking care of yourself. You know, I could tell that you're working out. I can tell you're hydrated. You know, your everything from the shininess of your hair to your skin. I mean, just knowing you. You know what I'm
Yeah, for
saying?
sure.
Like, yeah, just knowing you.
And then another thing, I know that I'm inspiring a lot of people, because people have come up to me on the street like, hey man,
Keep
bro,
going.
I yeah, like people been telling me, like, you know, somebody like just like two of my homegirls called me like crying, and they was like, man, you're speaking for me, because I can't be who I want to be, because I grew up in a church going household. I respect my mom so much. I can't be this person. There's times where people have prayed to wash things that they love away out their life, because they can't really express themselves, you know? And through me, they like, man, bro, you really making me feel like I have hope. You're
No,
really giving me strength.
absolutely.
So that's how I know I'm doing something right. Like, people don't have to always like what you do, but that's why when you have an audience for people that's like minded, that's who your family is. That's your pack. That's why I say
Yeah.
I wanted to find my tribe. You know
Yeah,
what I
and I
mean?
feel like if a lot of people who don't like what you do, some people not gonna like it. But I feel like
I
other
totally get
people
it. I
just gonna
totally get
wish
it.
that they could do it.
No, people may be envious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Literally.
like, oh my God, if I had the guts, I would totally get Neek on board, and me and him are going to
And just
Pound
thug it
Town
out.
on
Thug it out. Let's get some money.
OnlyFans. You know what I
Let's
mean?
get some money.
Yeah, like,
But the
you
thing
know
is,
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying? People would have a fucking heart attack, but
for
at
sure.
the end of the day, I
For
would
sure.
have probably like not
Turned up.
only
You be turned
financial
up.
freedom, but
You be turned
also
up.
generational wealth.
Yeah, and a big following behind
And a
it. You
big
feel me?
following, you know. And I
You
know
know.
that's not what life is about, but at the end of the day, it's about like the difference between my example and what you're actually doing is that you're actually happy. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing stuff and living your true life, and it would make you happy.
That's
Like if
what
I were to do something like that, it would be because,
you trying to get
I'm
this check.
I'm trying to get this check,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And I would struggle with how to get through certain aspects of it. But
Yeah.
you are like
I
putting it
feel like I
out there
figured
and
it
you're
out.
happy.
I
Yeah.
figured
You
it.
totally figured it out.
But see, the fucked up part though, like Charmaine, to keep it like honest with you, like what I'm struggling with is like y'all people fought me for being like finding my peace, you know. So it's like, and it's not like, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't even care about like the outsiders or whatever. It's the people that I'm hands on with, um, who don't understand where I'm coming from. You know, like I said, a lot of my friends, they acting funny. I don't talk to people. People feel like they're mad at me for whatever reason, but it's like the whole time y'all not even checking on how I feel. Y'all still making my decisions personal to y'all. When it's like,
Right.
if I'm y'all friend, if I always showed up for y'all, I've been X, Y, and Z, got niggas in the club, got niggas around some hoes, put niggas on TV,
Gave
et
niggas
cetera, et
some
cetera.
weed to smoke.
Anything. It's like y'all don't even check on y'all homie. Because if I was a friend before, I'd be like, let me call him, check on my boy, and then like get that talk, like, you good? All right, shit, he cool. And so just if anybody asks, I can speak on him, man, he cool, man. We talk every day, shit like that. But I don't expect certain things from people. Like, God showing me who's gonna show up for me. So that's why a lot of people, I've been meeting so many friends, and then like when you're around like-minded people, like my boy Jimmy Smacks, we like this. We
I
got
see
so
he be
close,
commenting.
bro. We done got so close. That's
You
like my
doing
nigga,
shit that Jimmy
bro.
ain't even been able to tap into.
But
Jim,
but
you
the
know,
great part about it is, it's like Jimmy didn't crack the code. So
he cracked the code,
so
right?
he gives me like advice, and then we just talk about life shit. We just be home. We so tight where it's like, damn, bro, this look really like my nigga. Like, we talk every day. You know what I'm saying? And he just be like, man, you going up. I'm proud of you, man. He pushing me like, man, keep going. Nah, nope, we gonna
Yes.
do this. Nope, nope, we finna do this. Nope, we finna do that. Like, keep going. You know? So it's like when you got people like that in your ear and on your team, it's like, man, I can't really worry about like the people that's not rooting for me. You know what I'm saying? Because some people understand me. You know what I mean? Like, it was this girl that just put this TikTok up. I forgot her name. I guess she got a nice little TikTok thing. She broke down exactly what it is I'm doing, the whole BDSM. She broke it all the way down.
Mm.
And I'm going to send a link to you. She broke it all the way down in the greatest way. I'm like, damn, she's somebody who gets it, right? And she was like, man, by the time this is all done and over, Phor is going to be like the revolutionary. He's going to be like the empire. He's
Yes.
going to be
Oh, I
the
see it.
found father. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
That's why you have to keep going. That's
I can't. That's why I
why
be telling myself like, damn, should I stop now? But it's like,
no.
if I stop now, it's like that's why I be telling people like, because I get people like even like the hardest conversation I ever have to have was with my mom, right?
Okay.
Now I say, Mom, look, you don't have to understand everything I do. Understand, I'm in a different generation than what you grew up in. Your concern should be about, how does my son feel inside? I say, shit, I don't want people talking about you. I say, Mom, they gonna talk anyway. You think they didn't talk when my fucking hair was blonde? You think they didn't talk when uh
The
you know,
storylines were on
just
TV.
X, Y, and Z. Like,
Yeah.
in life, people gonna fucking talk. So I was like, I might as well make people talk about the truth in me. About let people talk about the honest for, the vulnerable for, the guard down for. Like, let them talk about me and still see me fucking smiling. You know, it was like it was like the craziest shit happened when I went to Chicago. I went to Chicago a couple weeks ago, right? When it was a family event. Everybody's
Mhm.
there. You know, I got some of my cousins and like, hey man, what's this all going on with you? Yada yada. I'm downplaying or whatever because I'm not trying to talk about it. I'm just really there with family. You know, we kicking it. You know, and we go out and I'm taking pictures. Like, people ain't seen me in a minute, so
Right.
they see me. I'm taking pictures of girls. Like, man, I love what you're doing. You the GOAT. Keep going. Like, I'm taking pictures with the hoes and shit. And as I'm leaving out, still taking pictures as I'm leaving out the door. I'm walking down the street to the car. It's a nigga that's yelling, "You sold your soul!" Like, yelling loud as hell. But I turned around. I didn't see him. I guess he was in the car screaming. So I'm just like, wow, he's screaming loud, loud, loud. So I mean, in my mind, I'm like, let me just keep moving. I can't entertain somebody, you know, because
Right.
people don't understand my vision. People don't understand my reason. So your opinion, that's fine. You might as well just put that shit in the comments, my friend,
Right.
you know?
Right.
But it showed me like, damn, like, you get hate back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that feel like they know you or know of you through a friend. Like, you know, I watch a lot. I see a lot of shit, but I'm to the point now where I get like my tribe, my support has grown so much. It's hard to see. It's hard to entertain certain shit. Only thing I'm
Right.
gonna see is the people that I was once connected to
Right.
speak on certain things, but outside of that, it's hard to see certain things because people let me know, hey, I still love you. Like, it's still people like,
Yeah.
it's strangers that say, hey, man, I love you, I understand you, man, I needed you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because you don't know what I'm going through. Like, somebody just came up to me this morning in the gym, like, hey, bro, man, I fuck with your post. I'm like, which one? he like, right. He like this. He say,
all of them.
he's no, right. No, he
Both
say,
of
man,
them.
right. He say, man, the post when you just told niggas to leave you alone, bro. He said, man, I feel like that. That's what I'm going through right now in my life, bro, where I'm in a place with myself and people can't understand me and I'm not bothering nobody. I just in a place where I'm elevating my life for self and people around me don't get it. So when I saw you say that, man, I just connected with you in a way more than TV. You know what I mean? And I was just telling, but like little things like that let me know I'm doing something right. And that's why, like, to have people at a higher caliber reach out and love me and embrace me, it's like I know I'm doing something right. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, but people gonna talk anyway. That's why it's like you gotta live your life, bro. Because the thing is this, people be like wanting me like to stop or chill, don't do this. All right, so if I just jump off this motherfucking balcony right now, y'all get a story, man. Ford and jumped and you know what I'm saying, blew his brains out and splattered his brains on the street or whatever the case is. It's like, is that the story y'all wanted me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like y'all might as well just take me being me and just accepting it at this point because we accepted Prince when he fucking wore Prince pants with his ass cheeks out. He got
Yep.
all the fucking hoes. We accepted motherfucking Dennis Rodman
Dennis
marrying himself.
Rodman. I was just about to
Marrying it.
say.
That nigga married himself. A whole
Right.
gown on. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been so many things that occurred where people didn't take their respect or they value away. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's where I'm at. I'm the voice for the misfits. I'm the voice for the outcasts. That's me. You know what I mean? The people who are misunderstood. That's me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm going to stand up for myself, and I'm going to represent those like-minded people. That's what I'm here to do.
I absolutely am. So I loved you before,
Mm-hmm.
and I am in love with you.
Thank you, man.
Just
I'm just.
your everything that you're standing on for.
Mm-hmm.
Like it takes so much courage, and
It no,
that's where
it
my
really does.
respect. Yeah, that's where my
Mm-hmm.
respect comes from. Like I can
Yeah.
honestly give a fuck about the nature of your post. Like
Right.
yeah.
Because you understand me on a deeper level. It's a
Yeah, and
deeper level.
like
You know.
I respect you
Mm-hmm.
because it would kill somebody else to walk in your shoes. It would literally, if they had to choose to walk in these shoes or die, and you only get two options,
They're gonna
a
die.
lot of people are going to not ever want to face what you have to face on a daily. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna choose the other option, and I'm just glad that you didn't choose that option.
Yeah, you
Um,
know, it's just like why, like life is too short. Now I feel like this is another thing about me. I feel like I'm grown as fuck for one,
mhm.
and I feel like I've been through hell and back already. I know who my real friends are now, so it's like I
That's
lived a
the
great,
best part,
I lived a great life, and now it's
right?
like let me just fucking let me just do me now. Like you know,
Right,
I didn't did X, Y, and Z with this person. Like that chapter is done. I
right.
mean, I'm on something else. I put this energy out because I only want to attract what's for me. I don't want
Yeah,
nothing else other than what's not for me. I don't want it.
yeah,
So rather it's a it's a it's a new relationship with with a best friend, a partner, uh, opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. That's what I want to attract. I want to attract that energy because I don't want to be in a position ever again where I can't give you 100% me. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I want to be myself unapologetically. Like
Yes,
where I don't have to, you don't have to worry about hearing it from someone else. Oh, I heard this, I heard that. No, I'm telling you right fucking here. This is what it is. And I'm putting it right in front and center. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah,
you know, I can't worry about nothing outside of that right now. You know, and the thing is this, people think, oh, he's not doing it, but I'm still making music. I'm still tattooing. I'm gonna go tattoo in a minute, you know? And it's just like, people think I just stopped everything. No, we getting all of it. We gonna get all
right.
of it.
Oh,
Like,
you're getting more. You're gonna get
you know,
more clients.
you
You're gonna
know,
get more people listening to your music, and you're gonna
yeah,
get more subscribers. Okay.
yeah, you
And while
know.
you're doing whatever you're doing for your subscribers, you could be playing your music, and you
Mm-hmm.
could be scrolling through text if you wanted to. Okay. So
X, Y, and Z.
X, Y,
Mm-hmm.
and Z. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But for this was, absolutely just so eye opening. Such an amazing interview. I hope to see you in person. What
You know,
I want to tell you.
they still subscribing right now. My
Oh,
shit
they
going up right
subscribing
now.
right now. Come
They
on.
subscribing all right now. This is all today.
Can you tell
But
us like how do
huh?
you make on average in a month of OnlyFans?
Man. So honestly, I'm gonna keep the facts with you right now, right? Um, It depends. It depends how viral I am. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're really viral right now.
So the more viral you are, the more money you're making because everybody's talking. So the more they talk, the more you're gonna make. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you know, the most I probably made was like $5,000 in a day. Every day. You know what I'm saying?
Every day. Whoa.
$5,000 in a day every day. You know what I'm saying? But it can fluctuate. You know what I mean? It can fluctuate. It was times where I made maybe $1,000, and then some days I may make 25, or it just depends. It depends on how viral I am. You know what I mean? And what people want to fucking see. You know what I'm saying? So
and for anyone who's not subscribed to Phor's content, what can they expect?
Oh, you know what's crazy? My hold on.
Don't be showing us here, Phor.
No, I'm finna read. No, my bio says enter at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna see some shit that you're looking for. You gonna get what you're looking for. Hold on. Okay. My bad. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it says enter at your own risk. That's what it says in the bio. Enter right there at your own risk. So saying that to say, you know, you're gonna see, expect the unexpected. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? Like, you want to see wild, kinky shit, tap in. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, and before you tap into the OnlyFans world, you can go to my Twitter for a snippet.
Okay.
The Twitter is like the trailer. OnlyFans is the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. So on OnlyFans, when people subscribe and they watch this content, can they comment? Do you message people? How in tune with your fans are you getting?
Honestly, I'd be more in tune with the people on Twitter because it's a big space where people just let me know how much I'm loved. And like OnlyFans, like, because what I do, I tried it 2 different ways. Like, because my homie told me to try it this way, I got to do what worked for me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So my way is like this: you pay one time, you can see what the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Some people charge per post. For me, that takes too long. You know what I'm saying? I need it now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want $9 for this, $9 for that. No. One-time fee, you can see whatever you want, right?
Wow.
Because I don't give a fuck.
So unlimited content, one-time fee, unlimited content, and they charge these people monthly.
Yeah, for sure. So you know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me see where I'm at right now, because my subscribers go up and down at times. Because some people buy for a month and then leave, and then
you come back.
They come back once I go viral. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. 30 times. Yeah, so this what I'm gonna do on, like, where I'm at right now. I have 5,000. I have 50. Okay, hold on, wait. I added it wrong. One time.
Okay.
One time. Okay, so my subscription is $30. Okay. My subscription is $30 a subscription, right? A person. $30 a person. Okay. And I have 5,600 subscribers. So you do the math.
Wow. I heard that for. Now, do you ever run out of like ideas? Like, how do you keep these ideas fresh?
See, the thing is I don't even like premeditate shit. I do, like, if I think of an idea, I live in the moment. So I'll be like, I got
put me in this dog cage.
Like, get in there. Like, you know, like I just be random as fuck. Like, cause I try to have fun with it. So I'm very spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I just look at it like that. Like I don't over plan too much. Like, I just got to go what feels normal, like, and natural in the moment. But like, I don't sit on ideas. Like, when I get that spark, I'm like, I'm doing it. Right. It gotta happen. It gotta happen right now. Like, literally, like the little red boot video I did.
I was literally about to ask you, how did that go down?
Let me tell you something. I was on my way to motherfucking Tulum, and we had a flight in a few hours. She packing. I'm like, I know my boots had just came in because she bought me the boots for my birthday. So I'm like, look, I'm telling her, I'm like, look, man, I'm like, damn, we finna be in Tulum. How long? So I'm like, I'm finna be missing on our money. So I'm like, fuck.
We got to do something that go up.
So I say, hey, I'm finna throw these boots on real quick, you know, and get my ass ate, okay? That's what we finna do real quick. So that we shot the shit, you know, took less than 30 minutes to do. I just needed some content to hold off
So
to get me through.
is it a video of you getting your ass eaten, or is it just a picture?
No,
I'm not
well,
subscribed, so I don't know.
It's a video.
So you're getting your ass eaten in those boots in a video.
You know, now mind you, she don't understand it because she's not like a creator. Like that's why a lot of times I kind of protect her face because I don't know how much you really want to commit to it. So I just use her as kind of like to help me with the expression. So you know, I did a video eating her out. She did a video eating my ass in the boots, and then I did a video with me, you know, getting some head and you know hitting her up. So I did a couple different angles. So I was like, all right, this is enough content we could take and make some money without a town. You know what I'm saying? And that shit literally, and it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
You could have extended your trip off that check. Content brought in.
I did. But the only thing that sucks sometimes with the OnlyFans is like you'll see your money like right now I see how much money I made today, but I can't touch it. You know what I'm saying? I can't fucking touch it yet. I gotta wait till it's pending. So it works like this. Like for example, let's say if I get paid today on the 1st, I won't get it until 7 days after where it would be available. But you gotta think you get paid the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th. You get paid every day, but it just they dish it out every 7 days out of whatever day they bought.
But every day money is flowing into your account.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
So you might look at your phone like, damn, I made $20,000 a day.
Yeah, or like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like 5,000 today. That's
I'm making
like,
50.
Yeah. Yeah, so like it just really depend on, you know, sometimes like I said, like don't get me wrong, it will go. It has had times where it went up and went down, go up and down.
Yeah,
so
that's anything.
What I try to do now is try to just stay like I try to be very strategic. Like if I know if the month's gonna be out and it's top of the month, I'm like, okay, I gotta do something that's gonna keep people here. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to think a little strategic.
They got bills to pay. They looking to cut back somewhere.
No, for real.
OnlyFans might be the first place they go. But no, some of them people they like, no, I'm not cutting the OnlyFans loose.
Yeah, so you know,
I be damned.
Yeah, G. So for me, it'd be like, man, fuck, like you know, I be trying to like, don't go nowhere. Please don't leave. But I'm talking about, I seen my shit do a big drop before. Like you may lose 2,000 to 3,000 people and 200 subscribers in a day. I'm like, oh shit, I don't like losing no money now. Hold on.
What did I do? Right.
Yeah, so I'd be like, fuck. Like, so it just be like, that's the only thing that will bother you at times. So for me, I'd be like, my anxiety be through the roof. Like, nah, bro, I can't, fuck that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no money missing. So I'd be trying to like I try to stay consistent. I would say anybody that's ever thinking about getting into this, the thing is consistency is key. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got to be consistent. You got to take it serious. That's the only thing. If you don't take it serious,
it's a real job.
Yeah, you don't take it serious, then it's over.
You gotta look at it. It's your brand. It's a real thing. You gotta pour into. Just like how
I take it serious.
How we got Baymoss. I gotta
I take it serious.
There was a period of time where I wasn't posting Baymoss, and then the numbers dropped. So then
you like hold on.
Yeah. I gotta let me figure out different posts for Baymoss.
Fuck that. No, fuck
it's the same
all that.
shit.
Fuck
same
exactly.
shit. It's your business. Yeah.
Fuck all that shit, bro. Like I said, that's why I'm trying to go so hard right now. Where it's like, I know my end goal. Like I said, I did give myself a deadline. You know what I'm saying? Because
okay, what's your deadline? When are you out the game?
I mean, so realistically, I'm out the game by New Year's because that's when I plan to drop. Like I told myself, I'm giving them hell all this year. So I got a few months left. You know what I mean? I got.
So Halloween. You're gonna stop your content, your
just so I can focus on the business. Because now I'm getting to another thing. I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to micromanage other creators. Because I'm gonna market them through my audience now. You know what I'm saying? So people are fucking with me on that level too. So I want to focus on. I'd rather them have the audience, and I want to focus on like the sex store. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, the sex store. So tell us about that. What, like you told us, it's going to be next level. Porn stars. Are you going to have a podcast? A part of this? Are you going to have like,
you know what?
A
anything's possible?
Room?
That's the thing, because like anything's possible. Like it's so crazy because like, you know, one door opens up another door and another one opens up. So it's like I'm at this point. I'm open for all type of like ideas of what it could be. You know what I mean? But like I would say right now that isn't the vision. I just been wanting to go on other podcasts to just get my point across. That's why I've been real picky on which podcast. Like everybody that hit me, but I just want to be on some specific ones because I also care about the audience I'm talking to. You know what I mean? So I don't. You know, if I'm finna be trolled on, I might as well just wait for the blogs to post me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be on a podcast where it's not no respect or no one. It's not the audience I want. So, you know, that's why I've been partnering up with like the Candies and like the Horrible Decisions and people. They got it's a wild sex talk, but they got all the girls and they need to know about Four Freaky Ass. You know what I'm saying? So,
oh man,
you know.
you had both of those podcasts super turned up. Do you see like a influx of people subscribing when you hit these podcasts and stuff?
Yeah, most importantly, outside of the subscriptions, I just see people hitting me up saying, man, dope interview, man. I fucked with that.
Oh, okay.
I like the transparency. I like the honesty. Like people fuck with that.
Right.
So I think people like obviously I get the trolls, but that's with any fucking thing, you know. So but to get the to get the authentic, genuine love and respect from people, that's what means the most to me more than the money. The money's cool, but this shit is all a trade off for something. Me personally, I just care about connecting with like minded people and being able to just be myself 110%.
I love that, For.